Jamie Lance here with another Cincinnati Saints Sideline report. We're down here at practice tonight where we're going to get a chance to talk to head coach Dave Wall, as well as forward Marc Hansson and co-captain and defender James Thomas. We'll talk to them about where they see this team standing at the midseason point and how they plan to execute the remainder of their homestand and their road trip coming up in July. We're here with head coach of the Cincinnati Saints, Dave Wall. Dave, we're midway through the season. You guys are 2-5. Kind of just break it down for us. Where do you see the Saints right now?
Obviously, like you said, 2-5. We've had a few away trips on the road, and been a bit difficult. Obviously, but Michigan we lost 4-0, and away at Cleveland was a tough one as well. But coming home, we're excited to be back home here now for the home stretch.
You guys will have 3 more in a row. You have this big 4-game homestand. How important is it to just get as much as you can? Because then you guys are going to go back out on the road for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, we've got to try and push and get 6 points here this weekend, obviously starting tomorrow against Michigan. And then, obviously, Buffalo coming on Sunday. So 2 massive games for the club, and hopefully we can come away with 6 points.
We talked back in February, I think it was, about what you wanted this team to look like, and you said you wanted an attractive attacking side. Do you think you have that yet, or are you guys still trying to figure out who you are?
I think we've got it at home. Obviously, we scored 3, 6, 8 goals in the first 3 home games, and we look good at home. Obviously, on the road, it's a new experience, and obviously, we'd like to pick up some goals on the road, but also some points on the road.
Talk about that a little more. Just the difference between being home and away. I mean, it seems like it's night and day. This team.
Yeah, it's well. For example, the lads are basically, they've got jobs, and for a lot of them, it's hard for them to get away from their jobs, and 4 hours travel on the road is difficult. And we take a young group on the road. They're gaining a lot of experience, and hopefully in the long run it'll pay off.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
We're here with Saints forward Marc Hansson. Marc, you guys got that crucial victory last week against Lansing. Kind of break it down for us. I mean, you had obviously a great game, but just all around, just a solid offensive performance from the Saints.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think we moved the ball very well. We exposed their weaknesses in the back and then kind of used that against them. Try to build up from the back. Still trying to work on that a little bit, but offensively in the midfield, we just won the 50-50s and went on goal. Help of the crowd kind of pushed us through that when it got tied up 2-2. It happens, so we just have to refocus and relax and kind of take the game from there.
Talk about that, though. For the first time all season, you guys really had a lead that you had to work with and protect.
Yeah, I mean, it was new to everybody, but it definitely felt nice being able to control the game a little bit more. Got a little close at the end, but again, it was just about controlling the game, managing the time, and then trying to get another one there. But it really comes down to just managing the game and keep that lead. And we scored first this time, and it felt great, and the guys definitely felt good. So we just kept going off of that and kept pushing.
Well, let's talk about the winning goal, your goal. Kind of break it down for us.
Well, I saw Damien running through on the left side, so I was trying to get out of his way. And then I saw he took a touch, it went past, and then he obviously got tackled. So I just ran through.
He got flipped over.
He did get flipped over pretty bad. Scraped up his knees pretty bad. But after that, I saw the ball and just took a hit, tried to place it near a post, and fortunately enough, it took a touch off the keeper's foot and went in.
And your celebration?
The bunny hop, I think it'll be back. The guys didn't particularly like it, but I saw some kids in the crowd doing it as well, so I know they enjoyed it. But I have some other stuff stored in the back of my head for the next goal.
I thought it was like a dolphin kind of dancing above the water, is what I called it on the broadcast. But so it is the bunny hop you're going with?
It is the bunny hop. I actually saw on Facebook after the game, my mom commented because she was listening from Sweden, and she said, was that a dolphin? And obviously I was like, no, this is actually a bunny. It was a bunny who got real tired and cramped up at the very end of the celebration, but it was all for the crowd.
Let's talk about this team. You guys are 2-5, midway through the season here. You're in the midst of a long homestand here. Where do you see this team? Are you where you guys want to be? Are you growing and progressing in the right areas?
Obviously, we're not where we want to be. Obviously, we want to be undefeated at home, and that didn't really happen. But just really working hard at home, trying to take what we've learned from the games that we've had so far. I think we're definitely progressing, going through the midfield a little bit more instead of surpassing everybody and making us run up there, keeping the ball a little bit more. But I think just the most important part is just coming out and being focused, not letting in the first goal within the first 10 minutes. I think that's a very, very important thing. It's rough to be down 1-0 after about 10 minutes in the game, so we're just really focusing on starting the game off tough and going at it and getting that first goal.
Talk about as I kind of called it, the night and day difference of this team, home versus on the road.
Well, definitely the home games are a lot of fun. The crowd comes out, supports us, and it's a lot of fun. The away games, we just try to stay focused and mentally, sitting on the bus or the vans. It does take a toll on you. It's hard to get focused after that. So it is a little bit rougher going on away trips, especially in the beginning of the season when we had so many away trips in a row. It's definitely nice to be back home.
All right, man. Thanks.
Thanks.
We're here with Saints defender James Thomas. We're midway through the season. You guys are 2-5. Just kind of break down for us. Where do you guys think you guys are at right now?
I think we've had some good results, had some not so good results. Obviously, it kind of comes down to being able to maybe sneak some points on the road, and then obviously playing a little bit better at home. I think with this next road stretch, we're hoping to definitely get 3 points from this weekend, both games.
Talk about you guys are in the middle of a homestand here, but you have this big road test coming up here where you guys are going to be out for most of July out on the road to kind of help wrap out the season. How crucial is it for you guys to buckle down and get as much as you can out of that road trip?
I think it's huge. Obviously, the beginning of the season didn't go as we had hoped, so now we're kind of behind the 8 ball as far as that goes. So we definitely need to go on the road, travel well first and foremost, and then definitely need to take 3 points from some of those games.
How do you see the whole night and day difference between this team as home and the road? Just the difference between the two teams.
I think it comes down to personnel, the people that are willing to travel, and then obviously normally when we're at home we have everybody available. So I think that's really what it comes down to, is the personnel on the road versus the personnel at home.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you.